Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. It's Gordon from YOOPknows, continuing on the Developer Diaries Odyssey of 90 videos in 90 days. Today, again, I'm going to talk about, some reflections, some experiences. One particular issue that we had in our architectural practice was, setting the scene. We do a lot of multi-unit apartment delivery. So we might do 30 apartment delivery, new build or a conversion, 90, 100, 300 apartment delivery, whether it be a conversion, new build or a combination of those. And usually when we're doing those kind of deliveries, it's it could be anything between 10, 15 conditions attached to some of those projects. Some of those conditions we do, but also some of those conditions it would be another external consultant, but we submit all the conditions. We find that is one of the big issues in our workflow, is that we can control what we're doing within the practice, but as soon as we need conditions discharged, especially pre-commencement, etc., really problematic, because we're relying upon other external consultants, but really we're relying upon the local authority, and we all know that local authorities are underfunded, under-resourced, etc. And so getting them to discharge conditions, etc., very, very tricky. Also, the other component in that is that you have a client where it's maybe not on their highest priorities to choose a brick or a material or get certain other things sorted so that we can get rid of those pre-commencement conditions. So what we're doing now is we've been using YOOPknows now for maybe 3+ years, maybe 4, something like that. And we had various kind of like ways of dealing with the conditions, and we've just overhauled it like a week ago. By what we've done is we've created a template specifically for conditions. So every time we get a job now and it's got conditions attached, we create a new job within YOOPknows, because typically we treat it as a separate function of we have the delivery information, etc., that process, and then the discharge condition is almost a parallel process that is related, but actually it's a sort of a separate job. So now we're kind of treating it as a separate job. It's got its own template, so we've got all of the conditions listed in our standard template. So when we create a new job with conditions, it populates with all the conditions, and then we simply go through and delete the ones that we don't need. You might just end up with 5 conditions. And then what we do is we just update the titles with the actual, whether it's materials or bikes, or whether it's contractors kind of information at the beginning, drainage, noise, all of those kind of things. We put all those in, and then under each we have multiple phases where we have, is the condition submitted, and then is it approved? So there's a number of different sort of states. And then on the Kanban board, we'll have to do a video demonstrating this, which will be really exciting. It's exciting for us. If you're dealing with conditions, a solution is exciting. So on the Kanban board, you can see where all the conditions lie and within all the jobs. So on one board, you can see all the jobs that have conditions, and then you can see where they're up to, whether they're in pre-commencement, whether they're like DPC, prior to occupation, all those things. Absolutely critical for doing what we do. And it was a constant problem. We used to talk about it all the time, how to solve it, and we couldn't solve it. And actually we had the solution all along in YOOPknows. We just had to kind of like think about it a little bit differently, create that template, and now it feels like a great weight lifted. So if you want to talk about these kind of issues in your architectural business and what problems we can solve, maybe we can help with YOOPknows. Do book a demo. Go on to the website here and just hit the book a demo button. There's lots of them, and it should come up with Calendly, and you can just book a time and a date to suit you. So yeah, it would be great to talk. It would be good to meet you and learn about your business.